Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm running a bit late, as usual. If you can see me now, you don't want to see me now. Alright, waiting on people to come on in. Mm. All right, I see we have a customer. Present yourself, customer. Oh, I've got a thing to do, and I get to do that thing. All right, who's in here with me? Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. Huh. Is it this way or this way? This camera's all wonky. Alrighty. Okay, it's just me, myself, and I, and someone in the bushes. That's okay. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and change screens so I can't see the chat room right now. If you are coming in and I'm not acknowledging you, it's because I'm on a different screen altogether. Let's see. Hi, hey, cool gamer. House of X. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, hi, hi. Okay, so let's see. Let me just. I'm on a different screen right now. Hang on. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that because my response time is horrible. All right, just four in the bushes. Let me go ahead and get some invite. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? No. Okay. Hello, Bud Files. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Let me just go ahead and pin that to the top. That way, whoever wants to come up can come up. So, in the house, we have Cool Gamer, House of X, and the Bud Files. It's just us now. Let me just try and invite one more person. Live on YouTube. Okay. Let me get back over here. Okay. So you guys got the floor. What you want to talk about? Let's give us something to talk about. Never mind. is on your mind? Subject, subject, subject. Because if you leave it to me, ain't no telling what kind of subject I come up with. See. Other than Princess Charlotte totally started crying at her great grandma's funeral, I think the little girl finally realized. Finally realized that her great grandma is not coming home. But poor little girl, only 7. Now Prince George, he knows exactly what's going on. He's 9, so 9, almost 10. I watched the I watched the Royals, so maybe a little too close. I don't know. Let's see. You know anyone that wants to join the party? We just here. Well, if I'm gonna be the only one up here, I might as well just go live on YouTube. That'll get me more hours. Hey! Thank you, Rich. It was getting a little lonely in here. Let's all help the stream grow. Oh, that's a good idea. You want to pop on up? Or ask a question? Oh my, black light dining. Oh. I wonder if I could take my camera to that event. That'd be cool. There's a restaurant here in town that's going to do a black light dining event. Starting on the 1st, which is next week. No, this is next week. It is next week. Next week, Saturday. With 3 more dates. Huh. Duration will be 2 hours each dining period. Yeah, we need to go there. I wonder if my camera would even work. Hey, Gay Lives Matter. How you doing, honey? My brain is slow today. What kind sounds a bit creepy? Oh, you see, here, there's a town called Rock Island because it literally is a big rock. And anyway, they have a restaurant called Igor's, and it literally has a Halloween theme. It's one of those restaurants that all year round it's a Halloween theme. Oh, I should get the. I'm an idiot. I should have just gotten the Facebook page. Let me go to Igor's. IGO. Right there. Igor's Bistro. It's right here in Rock Island, Illinois. And the theme is, well, think of the Adams family. It's just creepy. And it's like that all year round. Let me go and get the. Yes, we're interested. And let me click on that. Okay, the first dining expo is on the 1st. So, no, I want to share. No, it's not letting me do that either. Well, how can I copy and paste this? Oh, wow, this is so interesting. I've been to Rock Island way back in the 80s. I believe there was a debate tormented there. Tournament there, yes, yes. It was a long time ago. Well, anyway, once I get this situated, basically it is a theme restaurant. It's I wouldn't say scary. It's not scary, but it's Halloweenish, and it is 365 days a year. They have skeletons sitting on the outdoor patio. Um, there was a piece of the ceiling tile that it was like taken out, not came down because it didn't fall on nobody, but was on purpose taken out. And then they stuck like eyeballs up there. So it looks like a dead skeleton or something is looking down at you. So you do gotta look up in all the corners. There's something to see, something to explore. It used to be the restaurant used to be old an old farming house. I wouldn't say farming house, but like a barn where they store the hay and the animals. You can still see the loading dock, which they extended out and made like extra dining area there. Geez, I really should try and get you the link to this place. How do I do that on here? So going invite, add to calendar, report, no. Okay. I'm not sure how to get the event. Okay, so it's every Saturday. Every Saturday, 6 to 8, they're going to have a black light event in the month of October. Hmm. I'm still looking if I can't find the link for this place. But anyway, that's what's going on. Is the PC connection to StreamYard? You should be able to share the window. Hey Lynn, how you doing, honey? Oh my God. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, from across the pond on the island of England in a town called Leeds, my friend Lee. Okay, honey. I'm glad you made it, huh? And Wes, I cannot share that out because it's on my personal Facebook page, and that is only for family. Not that you guys are not family, but it's only reserved for people that, well, let's see, I keep up with Lynn on Facebook and I keep up with the grandkids on Facebook. Other than that, I have no use for it. Honestly, I don't. Let me see if I can't scroll this to where you can't see anything personal. Let me see. Mention, review, follow. Let me see. Okay, I can do it that way. Hey, Scratch and Pete, Stock Explorer. Yeah, yeah, Rich. Yeah. Um, I can do it this way. No, that's not what exactly I want to show you. That's more advertising for the foods. And I want to show you the actual place. But anyway, click the link up above if you want to join the party. If not, you can ask me questions or uh, the drinky poo is all gone. So it looks like my tomatoes are just about spent. Um, this next garden update video that I make on Thursday, that's gonna be a long one. I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna be my average 10-minute video. Most likely it'll run almost 30 minutes. Get up there with her. I'm too disheveled to be on camera. You don't have to turn your camera on. You don't have to turn your camera on. You could just come up here and talk. Yeah, everyone knows everybody. I would say get to know each other, but that would be pointless. Yeah, Stock is really cool. She goes on a lot of drives. Her her car wash, truck wash. Anyway, she goes to the car wash for some reason. That is just hitting. I just like the storytelling. But anyway, I need to turn over that last frame. You might see me set up the new frames for the other three sections I'm going to put up. It's on request. Who knew? Okay, I didn't request nothing, but we'll go with that. Oh, geez, I can't believe in 5 more days that shit's gonna be gone. I'm doing the Uber Eats lunch run. Oh, okay. Angie likes the car wash. Okay. My dog, he comes with me into the car, but I don't think he really enjoys it. I mean, he just shakes so much from the minute he gets in the car to the minute he gets out of the car. It's like you must have just given him a martini, you know? Not to drink, to shake it up. Anyway. Oh dear. I was like, no, they'll give you a dog alcohol. It's me, Angie. Okay, I thought your name was Nora, but we'll go with that too. So we got 5 million people in the audience. Yay! So, Lynn, you think Charlotte finally got the message that Gran Gran is. Yeah. I seen when a little girl start crying. Poor baby. I mean, I know for optics they should be there, but the baby, see, I bet the whole country heart broke when that baby started crying. Yeah. Oh, we got 6 million people in here. Yay! Do you think it was a good idea to have Charlotte there to begin with? Is 7 years old too young to be taken to a ceremony so big? I think, I mean, just me personally, they were given choice. No. But can they really fathom? Can they really process what went on? What, I mean, that's a big deal. Yeah. But then again, I understand. I mean, that's the last time you're gonna see Gran. Shall I come up and answer? Hey, go for it. The link is up on the title bar. Can you see it yet? Let me go ahead and put it put it in there. There we go. Because you could give your perspective. Me, I think it's on the borderline of too young. They just got death and acceptance of it is something children should be taught early, in my opinion. Popping in for a minute. Hey Tammy, how you doing, honey? I love the peppy. Okay, here we go. Hi, Lenny.
Hi.
So we're curious. What do you think?
Well, they know enough to know what's happened, and they were given a choice. Kate and William have been telling them all week what's gone on, and they only made their minds up yesterday that they wanted to come. So, yes, I do. I'm glad they went.
Oh, good. The 4-year-old has no idea what's going on.
He does. He knows because he went. He said when Kate and William told them, Kate said, Louis turned round and said, "So, Grandma's not going to be here."
Wow.
And of course, the papers have got Megan splashed all over them again.
Oh, don't even talk about
Megan
her.
wipes a tear away. She was staring directly at a camera, no tears on her face, posing with her hand up against her chops. Megan and Harry, yet again, holding hands, apparently coming out.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't you worry, there's a big backlash against them in general for what they've done over the last few years, but even
Yeah.
more so because, as I said to you earlier, all week since the Queen died, they have bitched and complained and tried to make it the Meghan and Harry show, and the public in Britain are just like, fuck off. Get on your plane. Oops, sorry.
It's okay, honey.
Get on your plane. Go away. We don't want to see you ever again.
Oh.
She's only trying to get an audience with King Charles right now, 1-to-1, because she wants titles for the children who nobody's ever seen. And as I said to you earlier, she's never given birth to a kid in her life. Yeah. Nobody's ever seen them, but she's trying to get titles before Harriet. That's what we call Harry.
Yeah.
Harriet
no.
is releasing a series of 4 books slagging off the royal family yet again. So she's trying to nip in first to get the titles for the kids. Once
Before
a
that book.
grifter, always a grifter.
Mm.
So she's trying to get the titles because the book's coming out at the end of this year, the first one. And apparently, in this book, Harriet, now bear in mind, in 2018, he says, I love Camilla. She's very much not a wicked stepmother. He's on camera saying it. In the book, he has abused her, and he's gone at his father. He's accused his father of child abuse for making him walk behind Diana's coffin. He's got a selected blinking memory because it was Prince Philip that said, if you don't do it, he said, I will walk with you. He said, but if you don't do it, you'll regret it. So it wasn't even Charles. The pair of them, we would like, I showed you some comments the other night after their performance.
Oh, yeah.
On that walkabout. I don't know if any of your viewers know about it, but when they did the walkabout outside Windsor Castle.
Hold on, Lynn, just one moment. Okay, for those who don't know what a walkabout is, there's a courtyard where the royals meet the public and they walk about that common area to greet the public.
Correct.
So when they say the royals are on a walkabout, they're meeting the public and shaking hands and talking and accepting flowers. I don't mean to interrupt, but go ahead.
No, it's all right. I don't want to be taking over. I'm just trying to explain because, as I said to you, in America and worldwide, you get a glorified, very much edited version of events. Right? It's all glossed up to look like ding, 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 ding. Everything's perfect. Here, we're literally in the horse's mouth. So we see it warts and all. So I would like to explain about the walkabout. Meghan and Harry were contracted to Netflix and still are. Netflix are demanding they get images and footage and recordings of the royals, which is what they tried at the Jubilee when they were wired, but they got caught out. Behind them was sat Major Johnny Thompson and the head of one of the security services with scramblers, so they couldn't get any recordings at the service. But anyway, so the other day, a few days after the Queen died, they did a walkabout outside Windsor Castle, but Harry and Meghan arranged their own walkabout for it just to be them two for Netflix to film it, right?
Uh-huh.
William got wind of this and barged down to their cottage and said, oh, no, you don't. We're going to come and we're going to make it worldwide, so Netflix has got nothing. So they came out of the gate. Meghan, when she's yapping away to everybody and poking people to shake her hand, was drunk. She was drunk. All the people in the thing said she was drunk.
So the part they edit out that you saw in England Was her
She was
stumbling around.
staggering. She was staggering. She kept grabbing out for Harry, right? Her eyes were like glass,
Oh
right?
my.
Now, the girl in the audience that gave her a loving hug works for Netflix. Well, her mother does, and she was with them in Germany. It was fixed, right? The only few people that actually cheered, I don't know why I'm leaning forward to talk to the microphone, but never mind. that actually cheered Meghan and Harry were Netflix staffs and actors that were paid for because they said so after they got the money.
Wow.
Right. So there was a little disabled boy in the crowd trying to attract Meghan's attention. She looked at him a few times and totally ignored him. So did Harry. So Catherine came across and grabbed the little boy and gave him a hug. Blah, blah, blah. This is heartless BBB Meghan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's tittering about here. What they didn't show you in America or anybody else worldwide was they got booed. They got booed on that walkabout because of everything they've said and done and sent two elderly people to an early grave and pulled the family to pieces. So they got booed. And anyway, one lady totally turned her back on them. Meghan went up to the next one, and guess what the lady said? Markle, you're a bitch.
Mm.
F off. That's what she said to her. You didn't see any of this.
Wow.
She was drunk as a skunk, I'm telling you. So she was trying to get thingy. So anyway, fast forward to the procession from Buckingham Palace. Oh no, wait, I didn't tell her the Buckingham Palace story, have I, about the photograph? Anna,
Yes.
you remember the Buckingham Palace story about the photograph I told you?
They took a picture of the queen.
Wait. When the Queen's coffin came back to Buckingham Palace, have I bored anybody yet? Have we still got viewers? 5, yes, we're doing all right.
Awesome.
When the Queen's coffin came back to Buckingham Palace, they were all in there waiting to receive her, right?
Mm-hmm. That was
Then
supposed to be a private procession. No cameras allowed.
Private. Wait for it. So, righty-ho. There is a photograph of Prince Charles coming down the main staircase at Buckingham Palace and a soldier a few feet behind him. Meghan and Harry miraculously appear behind Prince Charles on this photograph, but wait for the rub. The photograph was allegedly taken from the front of Buckingham Palace. Okay? Let me tell you, there is a gate. And then, yes, I did. And then there is a building, the front of Buckingham Palace. Then there is a courtyard, and then there is the window where this photo was taken. How did somebody get a photograph? There was no drones, and there's a bloody great building in front of it. I'll tell you how, and I'm going to tell you. It was photoshopped. So even at the moment our beloved Queen came home, she's still working with the screw the royals theory and being what she always was. So fast forward to the procession from Buckingham Palace the next day, right?
Yes.
They're all walking behind, and her and the poor Sophie got the short straw. She had to sit in the car with her, but she don't speak to her. So they gets to Westminster Hall, right? They all get inside the hall. The coffin comes in, and there's a short service. Guess who's wearing a wire?
Don't tell me they
Meghan,
did it again.
Meghan, and Harry. But guess who was behind them? Not a few feet away, Major Johnny Thompson, and the Secret Service guy scrambling the conversation so they couldn't get anything. Right? This is all at our beloved Queen's funeral. Hi, Betty. So, fast forward, they're not seen because they've been herded and corralled in Frogmore Cottage after that, like they were at the Jubilee. They weren't seen anywhere, right?
Yes.
Fast forward to today, and everything goes off. They get to, oh, I've got the tea, don't you worry. Gets to Westminster Hall, and coffin comes out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, lovely. Are you selling, what's that, a super chat? Hi, Betty. Oh, you're looking sexy in that photograph. Wow, look at Betty.
Yeah, the jumper is really flattering on her.
Ah, yeah. We've got one that'll cover my fat ass. Anyway, back to today. So they've been corralled like they were at the Jubilee, which was an excellent strategy. They could not basically move for the royal family's strategy. So I said to Annabelle this morning, before even the service started, are you welcome, Betty? I said, I will bet you £1 to a penny William and Catherine will not want to sit near them.
Oh my God, they didn't. They sat on a completely opposite column.
This is the royal family again, and I'm going to tell you why. Because just on the off chance they were wired, what a surprise, and microphoned. Guess who was sat behind them? Major Johnny Thompson.
I saw that. I saw that.
Service guy.
And then
me. So yeah. So anyway,
and then I think who was sat next to them? Princess. I want to say
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Why do I keep forgetting her name?
Yeah.
And her brother was there.
Well, she was also microphoned and wired at the walkabout because you could see the square and there's a under her dress, and he was fiddling in his back pocket, and twice the earbud fell out. You didn't see that. It fell out. It was in her fingers. She kept fiddling with her ears, and the microphone kept falling out of her ear. And you could see that. You can Google it online. In Google Images, there's a microphone square box, right? And apparently these are called read-on mics or something. They're a tiny, slimline, little square box that's apparently, anyway, I don't know much about that.
Hey, Random and Proud.
So basically, they don't give a shit about our queen. They're just using it for more merch. She's going to go back to Oprah in America. So America, brace yourself, because you're going to get non-stop Markle, right? But I have more tea.
We are in England.
Sunshine Sax, who have been singing their praises for the last 2 years and helping them, have fired them.
Really?
They goes, we don't want no part of this anymore.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Apparently, podcasts have been pulled as well now.
So the podcasts have been pulled.
Yeah.
Their contract with Sax have been pulled.
Spotify are on the verge, apparently, and Netflix won't be too happy because they've realised they've had no content so far, and they've realised how much of a very small fish they are in a big pond, like they made themselves out to be ultra important members of the royal family. all
But
the
he's
while.
not a member of the royal family. He left. He
He's
gave up his
ex-royal.
title.
Exactly. Ex-royal. He's royal by birth, but he is ex-royal, right?
Right.
So,
I
I
mean,
forgot the uniform thing. They might not know about that. So when Prince Harry left to go to America and started berating the royal family, the Queen pulled his military titles and took them back. And she said to him, on no occasion are you ever to wear a uniform ever again. Right?
that's the equivalent of an American soldier getting a dishonorable discharge.
Correct.
You lose all your ranks.
So basically, him and her were in the papers kicking up a stink about why he couldn't wear a uniform. Right?
Because
So
he's not a vet no more.
he ended up being allowed to wear one for 15 minutes for the vigil. But wait for this. They stripped all his badges off the epaulets, they stripped off the crown, they stripped off the ER for Elizabeth Regina, everything. So basically, he might as well have got it out of a dressing up box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
and they've been carrying on all week, moaning, complaining, trying to badger Prince Charles, King Charles, sorry, I can't get used to it.
it
Trying to
takes a
badger the
minute.
king while he is in grief. And he is grief, is heartbroken. And she's now craftily trying to get an interview one-on-one with King Charles to try and get HRH titles for her children. Here's more tea. There is no record of those children being born at the hospital she claimed, right? In England, when the kid, Archie was supposedly born, right? That bump for 9 months shape shifted, and I've sent photographs as proof and videos to Annabelle. It shape shifted, it went square, it went oblong, it went round the back, it went round the side. Once she went to a building to do she had a red coat and a purple dress on. You can Google it, Meghan Markle moving bump, right? When she went in, it was right up under her boobies and it looked like a watermelon. When she came out, it had dropped to her knees and she had to grab the hem of her dress and run for the car, right? She went to a dog's home, and I've shown you this video as well, Annabelle. She had the bump. It was so far up under her boobies, right? She bent down, and you can hear an audible pop, fizz, and a deflation. And she stood up, and it had gone. So they said, oh, the baby was born, blah, 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 one thing or another. Now, Buckingham Palace always announces births.
Well, the birth of any royal has to be witnessed by several doctors.
Six royal doctors.
So 6 royal doctors have got
the birth announcement has no doctor's signatures, right?
Right.
And Buckingham Palace originally put out whatever the normal notice, and then they put an amended one that said, and wait for this, these are the words: a son has been born for the Duke and Duchess.
4.
So, all royal babies are subject to a DNA test to basically prove they're fully royal so they can go in the line of I can't even pronounce it, succession. Right?
Right.
She very carefully crafted this escape to Canada and then to America before he was 6 months old. Fast forward when she was supposedly pregnant with Lilibet Diana, which she did not get the Queen's permission to use that name, like she claimed. She claimed they got permission over a Zoom call. Buckingham Palace came out and went, no, you didn't.
Right.
Anyway, Right. This baby, she said, was born at Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital. Right?
Right. There's no record
There
in the
is no
hospital.
record of a Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor being born at Santa Barbara Hospital that day or any other day. What there is a record of a baby being born was miles away in another city. And guess who went down a few days later and came back with a baby? Harry.
Mm.
So she wants to get the HRH titles without them being DNA tested, but she's got a slight problem. They would have to be DNA tested in order to be considered for the line of succession. He may be the father, but the only thing she's ever given birth to is a bloody good fart.
Oh,
That's
God.
the nearest she has got to giving birth. We're telling you.
Yeah. And the DNA testing is not to prove who the father is. It's to prove to
It's
the
to prove
people.
they are entitled to be in the line of succession, and that he basically, because they're the Duke and Duchess, she's only by marriage, she's not royal blood, but they still have to prove it's from both parents for it to be in the line of succession. She napped off before Archie was 6 months old.
So Archie never got DNA tested.
Those children have never been seen or heard by the royal family. They've never been seen or heard by neighbours. No schools got them registered. No nurseries got them registered. Seriously? They don't exist. They're probably with the real mothers.
Mm.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit with that woman. Oh.
It's okay.
She is despised. I cannot even tell you.
Mm. But there's no way, first off, there's no way for her, for the children, for Archie and Lilbeth to get the title of HRH because the father has already renounced his royalty, his royal claim.
Correct. But King Charles can, if he really wants to, give him it like he did Lady Louise and Viscount Severn, which are Sophie and Edward's children, right?
Right.
But he put a proviso in that they cannot use HRH till they're 18 and only if they choose to. Now, Markle, because she's pillow talked him so many times, let's be right, she's been married 3 times. She was living with Corey Vitello when she met him. She can suck a football through an hose pipe, you know what I mean? So through all this, she's got pillow talk, you know what I mean? So she knows that with an HRH title, whether they use it or they don't, there is a salary. There is money that goes with it and property. So she's trying to get these two that's never been DNA tested to get HRH titles before Harriet. And them books, I'm telling you, them books were written by her and his name's put onto them. I'll tell you that now, right?
Mm.
Because they're going to mudsling, just business as usual, mudsling at the royal family, mark my words, right?
Mm.
But she's trying to get in there while he's in his grief to get them granted so they can get it all before the books come out. If Charlie Boy has any sense, he'll say, But in his first speech as king, he made a very telling statement. He praised Catherine and William as the Prince and Princess of Wales, and then he went that he had love for Meghan and Harry, no titles, wait for it, as they continue their new life overseas. So that's basically.
Oh, when he said when King Charles gave that speech, and I heard him say, "May they continue their life overseas."
That was basically.
I busted out laughing. I knew.
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
That's what that was cute. That was. I felt like Elizabeth coming through. That was Elizabeth. And when he took the insignia off the uniform, just rendering it basically a blue coat with some patches sewed on to it.
Yeah.
I thought that was genius too. I was like,
But
okay,
the uniform belongs to the Blues and Royals, which are the ones you saw on horseback today.
right.
And they played holy hell. They didn't want
Hmm.
him in it, with or without the insignia.
So what happened when the royal guardsman, his horse kind of wigged out?
Oh, he got it under control. They always do.
Okay.
Sometimes they get thrown off and boom. So basically, on Sunday, King Charles and the Prince and Princess of Wales had a state dinner for 500 people, but it wasn't a normal state dinner. There was no tiaras and posh frocks.
Well, Liz hated the tiaras. I mean,
Yeah,
she was
she
a
did.
really cordial person.
Yes, but this was a formal dinner because they'd come for a funeral. So there was no
Right.
need to dress up. It was just black and morning suits.
Right.
Yes, guess which two put it out that they'd been invited, just like they put it out they'd been invited to the Oscars, the
Oh,
Beckhams.
jeez.
They put it all over our newspapers. They've been invited. Buckingham Palace came out and went, no, they haven't. They're not going, right?
Yeah. They lay claim to stuff that they
There
don't.
are two reasons. The main one is non-working royals do not get invited to state dinners.
Because you are non-working.
The second reason, and this one I think's the most funniest, all of the kings and queens, emperors and empresses and dignitaries know what Harry and Meghan have done to the royal family and Philip and Elizabeth was they were dying. They all contacted King Charles and said, if them two are going, we're not coming.
Oh dear. Oh wow. So
They
he had
are
choices.
reviled the world over for the way they've treated Prince Philip when he was dying with that famous Oprah Live Fest.
Yeah.
Can I set the record straight about that before I show up?
Well, first I want to thank the Stock Explorer Nora and Rich New Design for sticking it out with us.
Oh, sorry.
I see that the only two left in the let's see, participants list. Oopsie. Now those are gone too.
Oh, blimey. I better shut up.
Oh, here's Rich. He's back. Who else is there? Okay, he's back. I guess you drop off the list if you don't type nothing for a minute. So if you're still here, just say one. I've been here. Oh, thank you, hon. We need the extra people here. Maybe if it's just a chit
I'm
chat.
sorry, Rich News Design. I just want the Americans to be aware that we know what's really going on over here. And we know you'll lot be in for it when they get home.
Yeah, it's gonna be a ride, but as much as those two try to make a wave over here, Americans are just too self-centered.
Everybody's sick of them, even America.
And we don't pay attention to that because we're too busy trying to do our own thing. We don't care about them.
Well, I'm just saying you'll be in for a barrage of absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
How we were victimized. Like when the Queen was dying, right? Prince Charles was already in Scotland and he didn't even make it himself. There was only Princess Anne with her, right?
Yeah.
Harry this morning on the morning of the funeral was playing L because he got told 5 minutes after she died. He was in London and he did not set off till the evening for Scotland. Why? And we know why. It's all over our news. Because Meghan was screaming at him because she was banned from going to Balmoral by King Charles.
Yeah. Well,
He turned
none
up.
of them.
He turned
Megan
up at
wasn't
8
even supposed to
o'clock.
be there.
He turned up at 8 o'clock at night, and he was the first to leave. That's how much he cares. None of them got there in time except Princess Anne. But on the morning of the funeral, he just had to say it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Honestly, and I don't mean to sound morbid about it, but at least she didn't suffer long.
No, but can you imagine? Our
Yeah.
beloved. I know you love her, but like I said to you the other day, it's no offense, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I cannot
our
feel the death.
heritage. It's in our blood. It's been our whole life with her, right?
Right.
And to see that, to think that she died knowing she'd lost her husband the year before, whose death was hastened by them two going on Oprah Winfrey because Megamouth said, "Oh, he's not that ill." They say, "I'm going to say what I like. He's not that ill." They're lying. And he died 4 weeks later, right?
Mm.
Now, they did the same sort of shit to the Queen, and she died. Can you imagine? She worked all her life, and that's how it ended. With all the stress and grief them two have given and the lies have told about her family.
Yeah.
They
Like
are
75
absolutely.
years. 75 years. She's done so much. To the best of her abilities. She's done
I'll tell
so
you
much.
what, they would not dare go on a normal walkabout with no protection.
They wouldn't survive it.
No.
They
It's
would not
literally
survive it.
everybody in the UK were, they wouldn't. They just wouldn't.
Yeah.
We've had 2 years of them pulling it to pieces and pulling the UK to pieces, calling us all racist and toxic and everything else. They wouldn't survive it.
Yeah.
So basically, that's the story.
So who is in here with us?
I think it's still poor Rich.
Yeah. Hey, Rich and you and me. There's 3 people here.
Yeah, you never know. They might.
They can
No,
survive
I'm going to
Andrew.
pull
They
you
can't
on that,
survive
Rich.
Harry and
I'm going
Meghan.
to pull you on that. Prince Andrew slept with Virginia Giuffre 3 times in London. She went to Buckingham Palace in his apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was 17 years old. She had been a hooker since she was 13, flying around the world, sleeping with rich men. She was 17 years old when it happened in London. The legal age in the UK is 16, right?
So here in the States is 18, overseas is 16.
Yeah, 16, right? She was 17. Furthermore, if you've been raped and assaulted and abused, you do not go back another twice to see if you enjoyed it. Right? The minute Prince Andrew decided to go to America to go to court and he got his team of lawyers involved and they started digging up all this dirt on her, she suddenly decided to settle out of court. Now, she never got any money. The money was paid by the Queen to a charity in her name. He never did anything wrong. The legal age is 16 in the UK, and she was 17. And furthermore, that photograph has been proven to be photoshopped. And when it came to the trial, she'd been flashing it about in interviews beforehand. She miraculously couldn't find it.
And she was tried here in an American court for
Because
a crime that supposedly happened overseas.
She was not a victim. Are you kidding me? Do you know her backstory? When Ghislaine Maxwell went on trial, Virginia Giuffre was terrified. She didn't want to go on the stand. But another girl who Virginia Giuffre trafficked at the age of 14, did go on the stand and blabbed it all about Virginia Giuffre, or Geoffrey, whatever her freaking name is. But the truth is, Prince Andrew, she was 17, legal age 16, and on one of the nights she claimed it happened, he was at Pizza Express with his daughters celebrating one of their birthdays, which they both attested to.
There's a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah. I'm
She
not
may
saying
not-
I'm not saying he hasn't been an idiot for hanging about with Jeffrey Epstein, but he's definitely not guilty of what she said.
Yeah.
And she took it to court in America.
I'm going to what you just said. She had been a hooker for years as a
Listen,
teen.
Rich,
That doesn't happen by choice. That is a dark path to be drugged down. Okay.
no, wait. Her own father said she did it off her own back. She was doing it on her own before she met Epstein. Her own father said it.
Yeah, but at 13, 14, you don't know what the hell you want.
Anyway, she lives in Australia. So she decided not to try it in England because the legal age is 16. So she took it to a city in America where the legal age is 18, and she still lost because as soon as Prince Andrew's lawyers started digging all this shit up about her, she backed down. Yeah. There's a lot more
So
to
the
it.
bottom line, what the hell is it with these old, wrinkly, messed up dudes and girls barely able to read on their own? No.
Yeah.
Because, okay, Andrew may not have started it. Maybe she was 17 when it happened, which is legal in England. But that doesn't make her any less of a victim being recruited.
Well, she also did trafficking herself, as that lady testified when she was testifying at Ghislaine Maxwell's trial.
Mm.
She got trafficked by Virginia Giuffre.
Legal doesn't mean it's right.
She was 17. You can have sex at 16. He did not rape her. You don't go back another twice if you've been raped once. And take the money. And that's the only thing I will defend him on, because he's an arrogant pig.
So you don't even like the man.
I will defend him on, because actually one of the nights he wasn't even at Buckingham Palace. He was with Beatrice and Eugenia at a pizza place. So she went back twice, not three times.
So altogether,
three times, but he wasn't there.
So altogether, she had an encounter with Andrew, and at the end of all three encounters, payment was exchanged.
Correct. She got paid about $2,000, I think, each time.
Wow. So that does still make it, how did she get there, and who recruited her is a completely different subject.
It's a moot point, because at the end of the day, that's what she did. She slept with Bill Clinton for money. She slept with Saudi princes for money. She's traveled the world sleeping with people for money. And she tried with that New York lawyer. Do you remember me telling you? She slept with a New York lawyer for money, and she tried to take him to court.
Mm.
And he went, "Ready when you are." And she never did it. I'm not defending Andrew for anything else, because I've met him, and he is an arrogant, entitled pig. He is.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole sticky situation. We can agree on that.
Yeah.
So So, what we want to talk about now to blow up the internet?
Yeah, about these bananas with mustard.
Oh, yeah. No.
I've just ordered Chinese.
Oh, you ordered Chinese?
Yeah, I shouldn't do really, but bugger it. Just for today.
Yeah. As hard of a day today's been. Oh my God!
It has, and it still is.
I woke up out of bed. And I'm like, the funeral started, and I'm late.
Yeah, because everything starts a couple of hours beforehand. So when I message you at 9:30, they'd already been at it for an hour, starting, and it's showing you all troops are massing, and everybody got
Right.
10 people in Westminster Abbey have been sat there since about 8 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
And we're 6 hours behind you.
yeah.
I got you running. Be right back. Hey, thank you, Stock Explorer. Okay, so Stock Explorer is still here with us. If
Yeah,
there's
there's
no
more in
typing.
now. There's another one. Gamer
Hey,
Bro.
Gaming Bro. All right, well, let's see. We've been here an hour and we've let's see, we talked about the queen and the lineage and with the events of the week.
Yeah,
So
on to more cheerful things.
yeah.
But it's almost like we have to feel that we have to justify it because we know they're going to run back to America and tell all these lies about how they were badly treated, blah, blah, blah. So we feel like we have to put our side out because after the Oprah debacle, we got vilified for weeks. Do you remember?
Yeah, then a month later it was like,
It
well,
was all lies.
yeah.
But we got vilified for weeks and weeks after that interview. We knew it was lies. I even told Annabelle before the interview came on TV what she was going to say.
And then as the weeks went on, as the dominoes fell,
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's why I
boy.
wanted to put our side of it now because we know
Yeah.
she's going to run back to America and say how badly she was treated by the British, how badly she was treated by the royals, and play the eternal victim.
And people were asking me like, why wouldn't the royals let her go to get psychiatric help? And I'm like, because they have
She
a
never
fully
had
staffed
psychiatric
medical.
problems.
They
She
have a
never
fully
had
staffed
psychiatric
medical
problems.
personnel right there in the castle. They don't have to leave the castle for anything. They have
She
everything
did
from
not.
a nurse.
That was an absolute
Yeah.
lie because the very night she said she was suicidal, she was dressed up to the nines in a blue metallic evening dress going to the Albert Hall. They were on video.
And they have a fully staffed medical personnel, everything from
She
a
was
nurse to
never
treat
suicidal.
a boo boo to a surgeon and everything in between.
Yeah.
So there's no need to say they won't let me see a doctor. The professionals are right
She's
there.
a liar.
Everything.
The truth is, she wasn't in the royal family 5 minutes. She did 72 engagements in the few years she was. That totals to like 140 hours work. She took 13 holidays abroad. 13 holidays at about 6 weeks a time, which accounts for the rest of her time that she was here.
That's okay. It's over now.
Oh,
Hopefully.
yes. We just hope they are. We want them gone.
Yeah.
Everybody's offering to fucking. There were loads of people today in that comments thing going, I'm free. Shall I take them to airport today?
So you think they'll be on the plane tonight?
No, they'll be hanging around for reading at will.
Mm.
I hope they've been left the bus fare home and a gold-plated toilet brush. That is all they deserve for what they put our king, queen, royal family, Prince Philip, and the British people through.
Mm.
Yeah.
When's the reading of the will?
I don't know. It might be done next couple of days, or they might just jet back anyway. I don't know, but we want rid of them. We're sick of them.
Will the reading of the will be public?
No,
Okay.
no, no. We
No,
won't
we
know.
won't even know when it happens.
We'll never know. They don't publish royal wills.
Right.
I hope they've got left nothing. In fact, there was a brilliant comment in that section yesterday that said there should be a note attached to the will addressed to those two that says, "For all the heartache you've caused me, my family, and the British people, I leave you nothing."
Is there anything other than soap opera
What?
style drama to mention
What?
about?
Are you kidding me?
I don't understand their use or.
There is no
Oh,
soap opera drama with our royals. It's them two muppets. Our royals are head of monarchy, head of the country. They're head of the church, head of the Commonwealth. There's plenty of purpose to them, and they bring a lot of money into this country. The only soap opera part is to do with Markle and Harriet.
there are people all over the world that travel to England just to go to see Buckingham Palace, just to see Big Ben, just to see all the the castles they have there.
Yeah,
I mean, just to see that there's a lot of people that go, and it is
yeah,
part of history. It is a living history.
it is. I mean, we've had our monarchy for about 1,200 years or something now.
Yeah,
We can't
it's been a minute.
explain it because you don't have a monarchy because you chose to throw us out. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of like told them to pop off, and it wasn't funny.
Correct.
So
But it's hard to explain what a monarchy means to the people unless you've got a king and queen yourself.
yeah,
But, you know,
titles don't
they
indicate
might not indicate
usefulness to me
usefulness to you, but to us, we know
because
what
we're Americans. We won't get it. We don't get it.
it's not about indicating usefulness. Each title has a different purpose. If you're a king and queen, you're more or less head of everything. If you're a duke and duchess of such and such a place, you're supposed to be responsible for that place.
It's
Same as
not
if,
that it's not that you other people bow down to you. It's that you are responsible to make sure that area is taken care of.
yeah, and they do. Well, I'll accept them too, but
You
yeah.
are born. You are born into a level of servitude.
Yes, because people make the common mistake of thinking we serve the royal family. Incorrect. They, well, that's down to them, Rich. Fair enough. But there's not many that think like that. The royal family are our servants. And Queen Elizabeth always signed herself, your servant. We can
Okay,
vote,
Sandra, you take
we
care,
can vote
honey.
them out because they're only there at the will of the people. If we want a republic, we can vote them out.
Yeah, they're not forced. England is not forced to keep a monarchy. When
No,
they have elections, they can vote to dissolve the monarchy
yeah.
at any time.
And it could be sooner than we think if King Charles lets them two back in. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be an instant monarchy, trust me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But there are rumours abounding there is a second reading in the Houses of Parliament for removing their Duke and Duchess titles.
Oh, yes, yeah,
Yes, that's in
yes.
December.
Because Harry has been stripped of his royal title. He's no longer royal, even though he's royal by blood.
No. This is purely based on their behaviour for the last 2 years.
Really?
Correct.
Ooh, so the township.
No, the whole country has protested over it and demanded. There's been petitions and all sorts. So Parliament have already had one reading. There's another one in December. And the senior members of the royal family want them stripped of it as well, apparently.
Oh my God!
You
I
keep
didn't know
biting the
when
hand that feeds you, etc., etc.
I should say that I read that the title Sussex was gonna be removed. I didn't know the
You
risk
can't
like that.
renew it. They've got it for life. But you can petition Parliament. It takes an act of Parliament and it has to be approved by King Charles to get the go-ahead. So there's already been one reading. So what does that tell you? The second reading is in December, and there's rumours abounding now that the senior royals like Anne, William, and Edward are not happy.
Wowie,
Mm-hmm.
wowie.
So really, she's been a stupid woman because she's run her mouth, run the British down, run the royal family down, sent them two to an early grave. If they remove their titles, guess what? They get no money.
Well, they don't hardly get an allowance now.
Ah, no, they don't get nothing off the royal family. Didn't you hear him moaning on Oprah Winfrey? That's the only truth that he said. My father cut me off financially. Fuck off, you're 36 years old. What's wrong with you?
He probably never had to wash his own underwears in 36 years.
Prince Charles, when they left, gave them £2 million. And he funded them for the first year. Then she went on Oprah blabbing her mouth. So Prince Charles went, the bank is closed. And Prince Harry says, my father cut me off financially. You're 36, grow a pair. Get a job at McDonald's.
Well, you're the one who didn't want to be part of the royal family.
Correct.
Don't be surprised when you get cut off.
I mean, let's be fair. The Queen gave them a year. The Queen played the long game to see how they behave. And when it came to the end of that year, cut off.
Yeah, it seems like, here's 2 million. I'll support you for a year. That's
He's got
enough
more
money.
than 2 million. Listen, when the Queen Mother died, she left Harry millions more than she left William because she knew William was going to be king and would be better off financially.
Right.
Diana left him 13 million.
Can death 99 and 96 really be
called? You're very cynical, aren't you? Because at the end of the day, he was seriously ill, and that cow turned round and said, Buckingham Palace are lying, I'm going to say what I like, is not that bad. The same woman also did this for the follow-up, and while the Queen was newly widowed and did this to all the family, right? The same woman was caught on camera saying to Prince Harry that if William, wife and kids got killed in a plane crash, they'd be next up for the throne.
So it's like, yes, were they up there in age? Of course. But all this nonsense didn't help the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Queen Mother. She lived to 106. The royals are known for longevity.
Yeah.
And this did not help their longevity, especially with Philip being already in fragile health.
She is just callous.
Her words killed
No,
him.
I said
I thought he was.
enabled. Enabled. He was ill, but she is the one that kept it going. You don't know what's gone on over here and what she's done.
It's like when they teach you in Psychology 101, you can harm a person with words. If
Well,
you
let
can.
me
I
just
mean,
let me just tell you this. The very person whose coffin they were sat in front of today, pretending to be sad, is the very woman that bitch told to drop dead. There you go. Elderly abuse in both cases.
it didn't help the situation.
No, it didn't. That's
It
what
did
I'm
not
saying.
help. Mm.
Even her doctor said after she died, yes, she had bone cancer. He said, but it was brought quicker because of stress, and that's what he said.
You have a lot of rage toward this woman. It's
The
like
whole
right now you
country
might
has
want
got
to get it out of
a
that.
lot of
It
rage to
isn't
that
healthy.
woman who has done what she's done. Don't tell me you're a fan of hers. I've got rage, all right, towards both of them. So has the whole of the United Kingdom, apart from a few. But the majority, yep, they've got it.
That's their queen. That's like their grandmother. That's
Exactly.
part of their family that is
That's
there.
fine, Rich, but don't foist that on me. The Queen is all we've known all our life. I'm 63, right? I've known her all my life. She was like everybody's grandmother. I've met her. I've met Prince Philip. You
That's
you
their
cannot you
grandmother that
cannot know how much she meant to us,
we can never know.
and I cannot explain it. Like I said, it's our heritage, it's in our blood, and if you're a royalist, it's everything. If you're not, fair enough. You don't have to support the royals, but
Yeah. I
we have
mean, maybe
every
I'm
right.
seeing this. Maybe I'm seeing this from the both sides issue. Was age a factor? Of course.
Of
But
course.
if anyone ever worked in a nursing home around older people, you know not to stress them out on undoably. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but uh, you don't put any undue pressure on people, especially when they're sick and they're
Yeah.
old. So the fact that she's going through this, and anyone going, if she have bone cancer, but you aren't here talking about how
I have
wonderful.
talked about how wonderful the Queen is for a long time. All this
I'm not defending her. I'm
has
just
come
saying.
belting back into our news today. So don't
Yeah.
you say we have a right to be angry when it's all come back into our newspapers on the very day of our beloved Queen's funeral. Yes, we do.
So she thinks she said what she said. If I read it right, maybe I got the words wrong, but she set free 22 different countries that was part of the kingdom, and she's like, no, you become your own individual country now.
What?
She gave independence to 22 different
Oh,
countries.
listen. Countries in the Commonwealth are they all get money from the UK. And we're not talking a little bit of money, we're talking 40 million a year each. The Queen has always said, if you wish to become a republic, if you wish to become independent, go ahead, we won't stop you. They don't technically leave the Commonwealth because none of them want to lose the money. They just want to be independent of the crown, which is fair enough.
So all the Commonwealths, part of the kingdom, are free to be independent countries whenever
Correct.
they feel like.
Correct. I can tell
But
you now, Jamaica, Australia, and New Zealand will probably be the first ones. Barbados has already done it.
yes, yes, I saw that.
It's not a question of the Queen ruled them as in a dictator. They're just like members of the Commonwealth Club. They're perfectly free to become a republic and not have anything to do with the crown.
Right. But if you choose to be independent, free of the crown, you don't get to have any more of the crown money.
It's not from the crown though; it's from us.
Oh, so
It,
it's the people of
it's all.
England.
I can't even explain it, but basically, yeah, it goes into the crown coffers, and blah blah blah. But it's government money. Let's put it that way. I'll say that.
Okay, okay. At least you take care of your Commonwealth.
Well,
We don't do jack shit for ours.
oh, have you got one?
Yeah.
Where?
Puerto Rico. They're in the dark.
I supported them in the World Cup a few years ago. They did really well. Oh, no, it's Costa Rica. Sorry,
Yeah, I
wrong
think it's
country.
Puerto Rico's a Commonwealth. Part of the Virgin Islands, half belongs to us, half belongs to.
How do you have a Commonwealth when you haven't got a monarchy?
I don't know.
Are you sure it's a Commonwealth?
Yes,
That's weird.
I know. I know, it's so weird. It's like we have let's see, hold on, let me see. We are learning about American history here. If you go to Google and you ask how many common
I never knew that.
does America Okay, how many commonwealths does the US have? There are 4 states in the United States that call themselves Commonwealth. Okay, hold on. No. That's not what I mean. And the constitutional draft. I know it's Puerto Rico was acquired at the end of the Spanish American War and is a commonwealth since 1952.
Wow.
Yes. And Puerto Rico, Virgin Island, Guam, American Samoa, and Northern Mariana Islands. United States territory and commonwealths defined as
Is that because you've got bases on them?
You got it.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. We haven't got them on any of that ours.
I call them territories. There are 14 of them. Yes, if we plant a flag on your place, it was during what was called the American imperialism time. And we got these places that were near us. Like if there was a war, we would have a buffer. The mainland will have a buffer. So basically, let's see, where did I just see that? Oh, right here. Puerto Rico, Virgin Island, Guam, American Samoa were common fodder. They were the buffer zones. They were the zones that were expendable. That's why we treat Puerto Rico like shit. They were our
Mm.
buffer zones. You talk about being heartless. There you go.
So, can you answer me this? I don't want to be political because that's not me, as
Go
you
for it.
know.
At this point, I don't think we
Yeah.
have a.
Yeah, but the monarchy is apolitical. That's a different thing. Why does Cuba hate America?
Oh, that's simple. We try to invade their asses too.
Oh, God.
The Bay of Pig went disastrously wrong. Look it
Wow.
up. Oh my God, that's a read. Um, Cuba wanted. Okay, when Spain left Puerto Rico, basically they left them as sitting ducks. They had no infrastructure, no real army, no real navy. They're in the middle of the ocean. America came in, swooped down, and said, "We will help you." But we knew that we were just going to use them as a buffer zone. Cuba wants to be independent. They didn't want a leader. They want to be their own country. So Cuba said to Cuba looked at Puerto Rico. It's like, you've been colonized. You have owners. Puerto Rico looked at Cuba and said, we're Americans. We have rights. Castro came out and said, let something bad, disastrous happen to you, and we'll see how fast they run to your aid.
Wow.
2 weeks, 2 weeks after Trump was elected, Castro died because Castro made a promise: I will not let go until America's defeated. He
Wow.
made a promise that he would not let go until America was defeated. 2 weeks after Trump was elected, he dies. We don't like them because they wouldn't let us rule them.
I know because my friend who's from Canada went to Cuba on holiday at a resort a couple of months back, and they won't accept the dollar.
Nope. You gotta trade it for Cuban money.
And they won't accept American credit cards either. She
Nope.
tried that.
No, to say the 90 miles off the coast of Florida, and we're not exactly chummy with each other.
It's the same for us, you know, with the Falklands. Now, I'm sorry, the Falklands originally belonged to Argentina, as you probably know.
Uh huh.
And we had this fight with them, and we lost loads of military men. It was awful. All because British people live on the Falklands. I'm sorry, if you leave England, you're an expatriate. If you choose to go and live on an island 9,000 miles away from England, 9 miles away from Argentina, I'm sorry, Blue, you're on your own. We lost thousands of servicemen in that.
Yeah.
All because Argentina wants it back. I said, give them it. If them Brits want to damn well stay over there and live on there, that's on them. They left the UK.
Yes. That's
Don't
on
care if
them.
it's British territory. I don't care. It's like even the ones that left years ago, they go to Spain and all over Europe to live. You've gone. If you were patriotic, you'd still be living here.
Well, yeah. That makes sense.
You naff off to a country that's, you know, not war torn, but did originally belong to somewhere else. And then you call us to come and
That
defend it.
bail you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that went over like a turd in a punch bowl.
Yeah. So have you got any snacks then? I don't know where this Chinese, I think they've gone to make it over there.
Yeah, I was eating some popcorn earlier, but I'm all popcorned out.
I don't know where it is. I ordered this over an hour ago and they're still saying it's being prepared. And do you know where they are? In the next street.
Oh my god.
One road away.
Ah, wow. So, so yeah, now you know a little bit about American history.
I just so I just can't with some of it. I can't with some of ours. You know what I mean? We're not
Oh
perfect.
my God, people are so confusing. You know, it's not. It's not about what's right. You know, that's what we don't understand about international affairs. It's not about what's right. It's about who holds the power.
Yeah.
How does this make this, country look powerful? That's the only reason why we keep a hold of the
Yeah.
Samoan Islands and all those other places.
Ah, our beloved Queen's buried alongside Philip at last tonight,
Oh well.
about 6 minutes ago. Well, they're not buried because they're in lead line coffins in a marble mausoleum thing, but they've moved him to be with her
Oh wow, that's really
side by
beautiful.
side. Ah, literally 7 minutes ago. I'm all for these news flashes on that newspaper site. Ah,
I wonder if I could bring up Sky News and we could see
try
it
it.
on the replay.
You won't see it. It wasn't televised that bit. It's private, the Royal Vault. But you'll see the thing about it, yeah. Oh, bring
Princess
up.
Kate and Charlotte wear matching black coats. Ah,
No, you need, yeah. It says Queen is buried alongside Philip in intimate. It's behind closed doors, obviously, because
yes, yes, yes. We won't go there,
that
but
part's
yes.
not for us. But yeah, oh, that's wonderful. Well, they'll be together anyway. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. She was so lost and so hurt without her Philip.
Oh, she was devastated.
Yeah.
That
I
one
know.
image of her at the funeral, sat alone. So sad.
So tiny.
She is tiny. I've met her. She is tiny.
Yeah, so when you say your beloved little queen, she
We
is
mean it.
really. I don't think she'll ever stop being queen.
No?
Hey, Charlene, how you doing, honey?
Good grief. Where the heck is this bloody Chinese? I'm going to
You
get a
want to?
phone call in a minute from Xiaoping from China going, yeah, there's somebody in my country making a Chinese for you.
Let's see what this one does. Whew, you're tiny.
Ooh, will you stop messing about? Make it small. I can pretend my backside is small as well then.
Okay. Oh, can I change? Oh, we switched places.
Oh, good grief. Don't do what you did earlier. Completely cut the funeral thing off.
Oh my God!
You're talking away going, oh, look at that, look at that. I went, Anna, you've cut the blinking stream off. I can't see a thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so doing good. Charlene's at work, saying hello. Hi, Charlene. You can let me run in the background if you like. I'll keep you company. We'll talk your ears off about nothing and everything at all.
Wow. Blooming heck. Come on.
You want to see where your lunch went?
It said it's got a thing here. Order confirmed. And then I'm at the middle bit where it says your food is being prepared. It estimated delivery At 1921, it's now 1940, so we're nearly an hour and a quarter since I ordered it.
You want to call the restaurant and see what gift?
Nah.
I mean, I would have been on that phone already.
Yeah, no. We
I'll
don't
let
do
you run in the
We don't do
background.
that. We don't ring up to ask where it is. We just sit and moan about it till it arrives. That's what the British do. We're very good at queuing, we're very good at swearing, and we're excellent at moaning.
You bring moaning up to a new level.
Oh, Olympic standard.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's like if it's raining and you're at a bus stop and a bus goes past that's full, so they're not stopping. You'll moan about that bus that's gone past that's jam-packed full that hasn't stopped until the next one comes.
And then you're moaning to that driver how the other one just passed you by.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We're excellent at all that. And the weather. Whoa. God,
oh my god.
That comes
I heard
into
about
conversation on and off all day.
It's like it's raining, you complain about the rain. It's sunny, it's too hot.
and as for taxi drivers, I don't know you talk to them, but we've got two main things we say in England, and everybody does it, even when they say, I won't do it, I won't do it. You get in the car and you say to the driver, you've been working long tonight? That's the first one. And then you start about the weather.
Oh, wow.
It's just, it's bog standard.
Oh, you're working long? And how's the weather?
Yeah.
Oh, you're out here too. You can see what the weather is.
No, not how's the weather. We start talking about it. Or it's either that or you've been working long. Is it busy? We're just rubbish at conversation, like a New York taxi driver will be chink, 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 chink minute you get in. Ours, no.
That's if you can understand them. Sometimes I can't understand them.
I don't know. You've got a bit of a New York type twang.
Do I?
I was watching you doing them blinking spaghetti boat things or whatever, and you go, and I just put this Italian sausage.
Oh my god! Really? Sausage.
Yeah, but you didn't say it like that. You were proper New York when you were doing that. You said
sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, I need another cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I have no idea where I get that from.
Oh, blimey. It's here.
She's here. Oh my god. We got food. It's gonna be a mukbang.
Bloody mukbang.
Over the barrel we go. So let's see who's in here. Let's see. Charlene's still in here on the participation list. Rich New Design, if you're still in here, say aye. If anyone else is still in here, press the number 1. You know I'm here. I know. I know. I kind of need the eyeballs.
Thank you.
Okay, you're on the participation list now.
Let me just put some on the plate.
Do we get to see what the lunch is, or you're not ready for the camera? Which I can understand that. Let's see. So, Richard Design. Do you know if Lori's Tech Time need any hours? Because I'm almost done with this one playlist. Uh, yeah, I'm almost done. These changes only visible. Yeah, I'm almost done with a playlist. And I'm thinking I should run text time next because it's kind of hard for a gaming channel to get hours. Or do you think she already has the hours she needs? So what's on the menu, honey?
I've got sweet and sour Cantonese style chicken, boiled rice, and a huge pancake roll.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Do you know what I like about American takeaway containers? I love the Chinese ones.
Yeah, because when you undo them, when you unfold them, it's kind of like an origami issue. When you unfold it, you have a plate.
Yeah, ours are square tin foils with blinking a top on.
Okay, sure.
Yummy.
Yeah, I need to get Charlene's binge list.
I was playing all yours overnight.
Thank you, hon. That means a lot.
Does it tell you watches them?
No, but I see the numbers going up, so I know people are watching
Yeah.
me. And I'm like 90 people away from hitting 750 subscribers. The thing is that at 750 subscribers, I'm supposed to have 3,000 watch hours or better.
Right. I'll run them
And
tonight
I'm
then.
at 2,100 watch hours. So I'm around 800 to 900 watch hours behind. So I still have time. I have time to catch up. I just don't want to. I don't want to hit that 1,000 subscribers because what happened with Steph DIY Queen is that she hit her 1,000 people and then 4,000 watch hours. But when she got to 4,000 watch hours, they took her back down to 3,500 watch hours because
Why?
that was her average for the year.
Oh, good grief.
That was her average for the year. So we had to get her up over the hill again. Well, now she's on the hill. She's been monetized. She got her partnership letter. She's even gotten a, well, I can't talk about it, but she's doing good.
Oh, God.
She's doing a real good. And at this point it's just maintaining.
Yeah.
Just keep dropping those videos and keep going live periodically. And I might start going live through YouTube because you get more hours going live through YouTube than using a third party system like I do.
Why don't you simultaneously broadcast on you now? Then you're doing both.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can.
Because would be a third party.
Uh-uh. There's a thing on you now where you can sync your broadcast with your YouTube.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I'm getting hours and ooh.
Yeah. They all do it.
I should do that.
Then you get in both at once.
I should do that. Okay, I'm gonna try that thing next week. I might do a pop-up live. Who knows?
So yes, I watched all yours. I started with the latest ones and worked my way through, and I saw the Boo Effie and the
Yeah, if you saw my earlier videos, then you definitely saw my political take. Yeah.
No, I'm on about your Halloween dish.
Oh, the Halloween dishes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes. I love that. Oh, and I got more coming up. So if you've been here this far, you're about to get a little Easter egg, as they call it. Um, After that delivery, I got the rest of the shipment. So instead of wasting it, I just made another video and posted for this coming Sunday. You're gonna see what else I got.
Oh, blimey.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're like. QVC. Oh,
Oh my god, yeah. Well, it's like I don't I don't forget what I bought. I know what I bought. It's just that when it shows up, I kind of trying to figure out now. This is either that, or that. Keep doing the lives, and you'll get there. Run one each day at lunch or dinner, and your numbers will rise at a good rate. Yeah, because if I could get partnered with you now, and I get partnered with YouTube, that's two sources of income.
correct.
And then I could go ahead and once I have a following, I was thinking about starting a Patreon because on Patreon I don't have to be so restricted. I could basically talk plainly. And being that Patreon screens out people that are 18 and under, I know I'm dealing with, an adult crowd.
Yeah.
So again, I don't have to watch my language. And we could talk plainly. But that's neither here nor there. That is for the future. Now, I don't plan on just sitting here. If I'm going to do that, I don't plan on just sitting here and talking to the camera. I would like to get to a point where I'm taking us outside. We're going to a destination. We're seeing something in the area. Like what we have unique in this area is that we have a couple of nests of fully, what they call it, a breeding pair of bald eagles.
Wow.
Yes. So I can actually get a high powered camera and we could look at the nest. We could actually get pictures of bald eagles. Still here, just busy at work. Okay, Charlene, honey. No problem. And by the way, if you have a playlist you need ran, let me know because I'm almost ready to run someone else. Just let me know what list you want me to hit. Anyway, we have being that the Arctic glaciers didn't come this direction during the last ice age, we have a lot of let's say a unique rock formation. I mean, there'll be like a straight road, straight road, straight road, and all of a sudden there'll be this mesa just jetting out of the ground somewhere.
Speaking of rocks,
Yes,
I have to ask,
go for it.
what is the fascination about all these TikTok rocks?
Oh, I have them here.
I know I've seen them,
Oh, let's see.
but
I
you
have
can.
my tower. I have my rose quartz Buddha. Oh my God. I have ooh.
I'm
I
just
love
trying to
these.
figure out what the fascination is.
It's just a different. I don't know. I love them. It's one of those hobbies. You either love it or you don't. I love rock formation.
Shirley, and
Hey, girl.
I'm not trying to say anything bad.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything, like that being sold here.
yeah. I love these rock formations. That when you get it on the outside, is this rough, dingy looking rock, but when you shave it down, it reveals its true colors.
Oh,
I
very nice.
love that. 10-hour playlist or 28-hour playlist. I'll do the 28-hour one. Not a problem.
Do you have to have the volume on for playlist?
Yes, you can. What I do is that on YouTube, if I'm running a playlist, I leave the YouTube volume up, but I turn the speakers on the computer down because if the volume on YouTube is turned down, then they know that it's not on.
Oh, don't worry, I'll leave the volume up on yours.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Betty. Welcome back. We're going through my rock collection.
Yeah, let's do it.
So there's that one. And then,
I'll tell you why I asked.
why?
Because me and Mrs. Jones has bought some.
Oh, yeah, I sent her some.
Yeah, and I was like, what is the fascination with all this?
Oh my God, I love these rose quartz right here. This is a worry stone because you get to hold it like that. It's therapeutic. I love it. Here's another one. It looks like a soap bar you wax me. That you
Yeah.
get to, so it's like I just love them. Oh, and this over here, we don't know. I don't know if this is a slab of petrified wood.
Oh,
Oh,
pardon me.
bless you. Or if this is a piece of rock, because see how that looks like petrified wood.
Oh, yeah, that's the one you nearly smashed all the other ones with the other night.
Yes, I know.
I was like, no.
But yeah, I love this piece. And then with this piece over here, oh, I don't know if I could show it to you, but
Wow,
and
look at that.
there, yeah, that little empty piece, there's actually a sparkly, just like sparkle glitter, or not glitter, crystal. God, that is so wonderful. I don't even think. And what I figured out is that if you get one of these and you put it just right, you get a candle. Woo!
Oh, God. Don't start.
And then you drop it. Let me see if I can't do that again. Oh I figured it out. There's my little candle made of rocks. Oops, and I dropped it again.
Whoops, there goes $60.
Oh my god, I love these things. Oh my god, you should see. And besides, if I went through the trouble, if I actually went through the trouble of sterilizing the stones of energy, you can actually harness the energy in them. Like certain stones can uh, influence certain energies. I know that quartz is calming. No, not quartz. Amethyst is calming energy. Girl, you are dangerous. I am not dangerous, just clumsy.
Shirley,
But one, it's like each stone has its own property, its own nature. And if I went through the whole process, because people have been touching these stones for who knows how long. So it's got the energy of every person that's touched this stone. So I've got to do the cleansing ceremony to get their energy off that stone. And then when I go ahead and I purify it, then I could harvest the natural energy that the stone carries with it, which is completely their, theological road, which we won't go into. But and the reason why they're being sold so cheap because they have flaws.
but so
It's
do
like
we.
in America, if
Love you too,
something is
Phil.
not perfect, we throw it away.
Yeah.
We throw away 41% of all the food that the farmers grow, and then
Wow.
we complain that there's a food shortage. Well, you need to go back and get that banana out that you just threw away because it's not perfect enough for you. I found out, and I was very shocked to find out that Dole Banana Company, yes, I said it, Dole Banana Company,
Yeah.
that if the banana is too curved, it gets thrown away. If it's not curved enough, it gets thrown away. If it's too
Wow.
long, too short, not yellow enough, too yellow, all of it, any flaws it has, it gets thrown away.
Oh, they don't
But
hear. They
yeah, we
sell
have
it.
people in this country digging through the trash for a peach pit to nibble on.
They sell it here. They put it in
Which I
boxes
don't
and
understand, but okay, we're gonna go
they,
with that
they
one.
sell wonky fruit and veg
But we
boxes
are
here.
wasteful. We're wasteful here. Because of that, well, the same thing happens with these jams. And they're not perfect. There's like with this one, you can't. I don't think you could see it. No, you can't. You might right there.
What
There's
is
a
it?
crack in the middle of the quartz. It does not breach the quality of the stone. It's just not perfect, so it can't be sold. Over here, this rose quartz, perfectly good. It's fine. It has a nick right here. I'm going to
Wow.
try and show it to you, but it's so faint. But there's a nick. And because of that nick, it's deemed useless. Oh, and there's another little nick. Can you see that there? I
Yeah.
don't know if you can.
I
But yeah,
like it.
because of
I like
that,
imperfect
hey, First
things.
Floor Audio, and because of these tiny nicks on these beautiful stones, they're deemed worthless, useless. They don't have a purpose anymore. They get
Shirley,
put in a bin,
can you hear
and
me?
people buy them
No.
for literally pennies on the dollar. As I drop all my stones onto my
Oh,
desk.
seriously?
It's a balancing act. I can actually get all the stones to pile up on each other if I could figure out their center of gravity. But anyway, um,
Can you hear me all right?
Hey, Lee. Okay. But
No.
yeah, that's why I buy them because I still think with all their flaws and all the damages that is supposedly done to the crystal, I still think it's beautiful. And I still think it has value.
I'm not.
So
Can you hear?
I might get
Annabelle,
another one. I might go for another scoop, but not until around Christmas time because that can be an expensive hobby.
can you
And
hear me all right? No, can't you
what
hear
I
me?
sent to
I don't think she can
what
hear
I
me.
sent to me and Mrs. Jones was just a small portion. I gave my wife the carriage, the pumpkin that was well, it's a stone that was carved into Cinderella's carriage. Okay, come on, stay right there. I'm not even gonna put the other two back up there. I
Annabelle,
gave my wife that one because she loves pumpkins and it was a pumpkin. Okay.
you can hear.
We
Thanks,
can hear you
Rich.
out
I was trying
here,
to
Lynn.
talk to Annabelle, but I don't think she could hear me.
I can't hear you, Lynn. Why can't I hear you?
Don't know.
Hello? Oh my god, I muted the whole fucking computer.
Oh, well done. I'm talking away to you, asking things, and you're going rapping away, and I was like, can she not hear me?
No, I can't. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Oh my god!
You're just yapping away, and I kept going, Annabelle, Annabelle, Annabelle. Can't you hear me? I even messaged you on Facebook going, can't you hear me?
No, I couldn't. Oh, I know what happened. When I dropped the stones the first time, it must have hit the.
I was
Oh my
trying to,
god!
because Shirley said you're dangerous with dropping stuff. And I was going to say about the temptation wear sale. She bought loads of temptation wear off QVC. She's unboxing it, talking to me, and she's going, whoops, I nearly dropped a saucer. Whoop, and it, oh. I was like, really?
I know. Oh god, that was funny.
I'm talking away to you, going, Annabelle, Annabelle, can you hear me? And you're just yappity, 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 yapping. I thought she obviously can't.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
So what I'm gonna do is get a load of coins together with the Queen's head on and send them to you.
Oh wow, I would love that.
Because they'll be going out of thingy.
Yeah.
I know I was. Did you hear me, Shirley? I was going, Annabelle, can you hear me? Annabelle. She's just yapping away. And I was like, Annabelle. Fucking
I am
hell.
so sorry. Oh my god. She just jabberjaw. Hey,
Yes, so I was on about the Boo Effie.
Okay, the boo epping.
Yeah, I like that dish.
Oh.
And there's Annabelle. I'm making a cake tonight.
Okay, that cake pan will make a future appearance in October.
Oh.
It will make a future appearance, yes. Um
Are you going to tell Rich how you nearly blew me up?
oh, no.
Rich, tell her you want to hear this story. She nearly blew me up on live.
I didn't know you had a different Chris.
Me and Annabelle were swapping gifts. So I sent her some stuff from here. And she sent me, it was beautiful, a blue electric blanket. Neither one of us considered the main factor. So I bought a USA to UK adapter. And I plugged it in and I was on live, and it just went bang, and I had the control in my hand, and all of a sudden this black smoke just filled the bedroom. We never thought that the voltage in the UK is higher than America, did we?
Oh my God, that was horrible. And then it gets better. I had the big idea. I love my Instapot so much. I was gonna send her one too, so she can enjoy an Instapot. She's yet to enjoy it. She can't use it.
It's still in the cupboard. I can't use it because of the voltage. We're 220 volts.
Oh my
The
God.
240, and America's about 100 and something. I thought just the
120.
USA to UK adapter would be fantastic. No, I nearly blew myself up.
Don't plug in the pot.
No.
I don't know
I
what we're
was
gonna
live
do
when
with
I
it.
did it. I went, "Ooh, let me switch it on." Bang! And all this black smoke, and it was pouring out the blinking control, and I had it in my hand.
I am surprised the bed didn't go up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, burning bed.
So now I've got just a blue blanket.
I sent you a blanket.
So don't they have like some kind of power adapters that you can buy to
I bought
to
a
make your
UK,
things work?
USA to UK power adapter, but that's not good enough because our voltage is twice what yours is.
Oh,
It's not a transformer, it's just a power adapter, and that's why it blew up.
It's so that the plugs could plug into the wall.
Yeah.
It's not the power because US is 120 volts
And
and
we're
the
220
UK
to
is
240.
240.
okay.
Hi, Yaya.
Hi.
It's Yaya time. Woo-hoo, it's Yaya time.
So, yes, we had some interesting moments.
Hey, you know what? What I did is nothing compared to when this one stuck herself to the wall.
Oh, me.
What?
Yeah.
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 Okay. She was watching these infomercials in the middle of the night, I guess. And there was
Talking about Lynn?
yes.
Okay.
And there was these curtains that you put on your door. And it's supposed to keep the flies out. So you could go in and out of your house.
Oh, those like metal ones that like magnetize clothes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I need those.
Yeah, those little magnet thingies that comes down, so you go out and they come together.
But there's nothing to fix them to your door frame, so I bought double-sided tape. Like an idiot, I'd never used it before, so I took both sides off at the same time, managed to stick a bit on the door frame, and as I was trying to push the net curtain onto it, I got my hand stuck. As I pulled my hand away, the scissors were stuck. So I cut another piece and tried the other side, and the tape dropped to the floor. I stood on it, and my slippers stuck to it. So I had my hand stuck to one side, my slippers in the other, the scissors hanging off the door frame on another piece of tape.
No.
When I finally figured it out and I got the door curtain on, we had them 5 hurricanes back to back, and the next day the hurricane came on my balcony, as Annabelle's seen it do, and it whipped the curtain off down the street. I went, you know what, you can keep it. I'm not going to do that again.
All that hell to get the curtains up. The hurricane come by, rips them off, and down the street they go.
Yeah, I thought I'm not chasing you to do that again.
Oh, it's better than when your knickers ended up on your bushes.
I used to have a washing line on my balcony, and there used to be an old man lived next door, right? I hung a pair of my underpants, which are not small, on the line, but I didn't peg them down. And a gust of wind came, and it took the underpants. I saw my knickers floating towards his house next door, right? And they landed on the rose bush right in front of the window where the old man was sat in his chair, right? So I had to run round, knock on his door and ask for my knickers back, right? And do you know what he said? Lass, I thought Ruddy Germans had parachuted in again.
Oh. I would have been like, I am buying new underwears. I am not going to my neighbor's house to ask for my drawers
It
back.
was one of them moments. It was almost like slow motion. I saw the wind carrying him off towards his, and I'm going, you know, when you go, no, on your kid.
Yeah, and everything happens in slow mo. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So I had to go ask for him back, and he went, lass, I thought Ruddy Germans had parachuted in again. Oh, bloody hell. That was embarrassing.
Shirley, are you making some kind of eating noise or something?
I'm not making any noises.
Okay.
I'm being
Maybe
quiet.
it's me. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we've been together long enough to have these goofy things happen to each other.
You're not wrong.
Oh my god. I need to mail you something. I think the last thing I mailed you was that cup with the math problem on it.
Oh, yeah. That was brilliant, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to send Anna some coins and that with the Queen's head on.
Oh yeah, I still have that cup. It's hanging in my cupboard on the teacup hook. Nobody touches it. It is there to look pretty. Mm-hmm. I think I am anonymously with StreamYard. I have heard that some grinding, chewing noise on Jordan's stream at
Well, that's
times.
strange.
Oh, wow. It's an anomaly. Because even he hears it sometimes. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, I thought Rich was a lady.
Okay, this is really, really peculiar. Lynn, would you say something and let us all hear?
Hello, baby.
It's on her side.
Whose
Oh,
side?
okay.
Your side.
I'm not making any noise.
I hear a little staticky when you
I
talk.
can hear it, but when I speak, but there's nothing. I'm not touching anything.
This is Rich's first time hearing it anywhere but Jordan's live stream.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sat here talking. Wow.
Can you
I
hear
don't
it?
know.
Yeah, I can hear it. I don't know what it is because I'm not doing anything.
I don't think it's you. I think it's just like what Rich said. It's an anomaly.
Well, can it anomaly somewhere else now? It's getting on my nerves.
It's just a glitch in the system.
We are glitchy.
Yay!
Yay!
We're always glitchy. Remember when were you on Periscope when Periscope was glitching all the time?
I never. Oh my god! Let me tell you.
Remember for a little period of time there, it would glitch all the time.
Let me tell you. I never had the chance to use the Periscope application because every time I try to log on, my computer would turn itself off.
It's doing it when you're talking now.
And no, I could still. Hold on. It is doing that glitchy thing.
It's you doing it as well. You start speaking, Annabelle, and we'll stay quiet.
A, B, C, D, F, G.
See? It's doing it on yours as well.
Turn the echo cancellation off and then on again. Where's echo cancellation? Are you saying to mute our mic? Oh my God, it sounds so weird.
Yeah, you see, it's happening on yours now.
It's
Yeah,
taking
I've
care.
turned mine off and back on again, and now it's doing it on you.
I turned mine off and on again.
Turn it on. Oh,
Okay, turn what on?
it's doing it on you now. Oh, and me. Oh, good grief. That was a waste of time.
And the setting on StreamYard, just muting, not just muting, and setting. There's
Right,
echo.
let me try that.
Okay.
Audio. Echo cancellation. Has that done it? No. I've turned mine off.
I don't know where. Let's see.
You're
There's
echoing.
camera.
Yeah, if you press the cog where it says settings, I turned mine off and it's still doing it. Off and back on. Right, hang on.
Oh! Oh, I think I found it. Hang on.
Well, I've done mine. Has it worked? No.
Okay, there's camera, there's
I
audio.
turned it off and on.
Layout.
Oh, bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Mirror my camera. Integrate webcam standard definition. What's layout? General. Automatically add share camera. Auto shift. Okay. Okay, there's audio. Oh, hang on. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, echo cancellation has been unchecked.
You're sounding a little bit better.
Okay, do I recheck it?
No.
No. Okay. Yes, the gear symbol, I figured that one out. It was like, I don't see nothing up there that says settings. That's because it's down there next to the camera. Now turn it back on? Okay. Doobie doobie doo.
Did it work?
Everyone talk.
Hello.
Hello.
A, B, C, D, F,
Still
G.
doing it.
It's doing it again.
Hello.
La 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 la.
Not be a lady tonight.
Now that's a wrap. Oh God. Okay, listen, we've got cookie wrappers on our stream, and that's it. And I've got 10 more videos, and I'm done with Tag for Short.
So I have a question. I wanted to ask you, Miss Annabelle.
Yes.
Did you watch the Queen's funeral?
That's like saying if I breathe. Of course.
Okay. I just wondered if you watched.
Oh,
I was
yes,
really
yes.
proud of all the military in the British Royal Military. They just were so on point today.
Oh, my God.
They were just so precise. They are so well trained, and I'm just like so overly impressed with their services.
Thank
You know,
you.
I'm not so much the royal family because they're just the royal family,
Whatever,
but the
whatever. Yes.
military people are just top notch. They
Yes.
really are top notch people.
They were really on point. They were in step. They moved at the same time. And everything was to the nines. Everything.
They've been
I mean, they
rehearsing
even marched
during the night
through
every
the
day.
road apples. They stood in road apples. I mean, they just kept did not but did not budge a second. Just
Nope.
right on through them. I was like, oh my goodness, that takes a lot of just such precision training to just do that kind of thing. And they were just I was just so impressed with their navy. Oh my goodness.
Wasn't the Navy really sharp?
They were on point today. And I just want to, beside it being just, a gigantic thing, but just appreciating the military services and their precision and their training and they were spick and span. They were right on. And
Yes.
I just wanted to
Agree.
appreciate them.
Wow.
They were fantastic. I'm very proud of every one of them.
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
That she's very proud of every one of them.
There's one thing
They
we
were
do
really
really
good.
well, and that is pomp and circumstance. We do it very well.
Okay, Rich
Well,
New Design. Thank you for staying here 2.5 hours.
Yeah, sorry I bored you, Rich.
He's been here since the beginning. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you, honey.
yeah, I know Lynn is not a big fan of the Queens, but at
What?
the end of the day,
Oh
I
no, we
think
adore the Queen. Don't go
What?
any further. That's her grandma.
No, no, no,
I,
no.
that
You
that
got that
don't mean
wrong.
the lady. She was human. I'm sure she made mistakes. I'm human. I've made mistakes, but I have a great deal of respect and honor for her.
Yes.
She
I don't know
tried to
where
do
you get
things
that idea.
that other
Thanks,
people did
Rich.
not try to do,
I'm
and
not
I
a
just,
bad person, really. I'm just up there today.
what's
Rich
that?
wants to know that he says we're good, Lynn.
I answered him.
Oh, okay, I apologize.
Are you not fucking hearing me again?
Nope.
No, you've got that wrong, Shirley. I'm a huge Royal fan, apart from two of them.
See, I'm having trouble understanding Lynn. I can only hear some of what she's saying.
She said that she's a huge royal fan, apart from two of them. But trust me, the woman loves the Queen.
I love our Queen.
I think she's tried to do a lot of things, and I think this is hard for her because sometimes I think people put her in a position that she really doesn't want to be in, but she tries to make the best of things. Every one of us is human and every one of us makes mistakes. Every one of us has a black sheep in our family somewhere.
Yeah.
She might have hers. I have one in my family too. He's currently in jail for 8 years for bad stuff. And nobody he's my cousin. I love him because he's my cousin. I grew up with him. But what he did was it's horrible and it's awful. And, I think unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Every family has a black sheep, I think. I mean, you do the best you can.
Yeah.
With family is family, and sometimes family just sucks. To be honest with you, and you
Yeah.
just gotta try and make the best you can of it. And I know that I mean, I'm not a fan of Charles. I'm sorry. Some people like him. I personally do not. I feel if he wanted to divorce Diana, then he should have gave and then marry Camilla. He should have
Nah,
gave up the ground. They made
you
him
you
do it.
you
I
got
think they
that
should have done that to Charles
all
too.
wrong.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I just
boy,
feel that way.
you've got that wrong. You've got that wrong.
I got it wrong.
Oh yes, you don't know an awful lot.
Well, you have to correct me then because that's
Right, Camilla,
that's how I was
Camilla,
that's how I know.
Camilla and Charles have known each other since they were teenagers, right? Charles wanted
Camilla
to
and
marry.
what?
Camilla and Charles known each other since they were teenagers.
Correct.
Charles wanted to marry Camilla.
He never loved
Okay.
Diana.
Oh, not
The
Diana.
Queen said no because Camilla was divorced and in her early 40s, so the Queen wanted heirs to the throne.
He was told to marry Diana
Yes, he
so
was.
she can bear children for the throne.
Oh.
He never loved
Well,
Diana.
I did
No,
not
he
understand that
tried.
part. Okay.
He was not. He
I
was
knew that
not
Charles knew Camilla for a long, long time and liked her for a long, long time. But for
He
some
was
reason,
not
I thought he could.
unfaithful to Diana while they were married with Camilla.
Okay.
Okay, let's get off the royal subject.
No, but
Because
I'm just saying, he's
yeah.
always only.
I mean, I don't mind you correcting me. If I've got it wrong, I want to get it correct.
Hey Maria, how you doing, honey?
Maria,
I don't mind being corrected if I'm mistaken.
can you hear me, Shirley?
Yes, I can now.
Right. He never loved Camilla. He was ordered to marry Diana. He was never unfaithful to Diana. Even in Diana's own words, she was unfaithful multiple times, long before Charles went back to Camilla.
Okay.
Diana had multiple affairs, and it even resulted in one of the people she had an affair with, his wife committed suicide.
Okay.
Charles then went back to Camilla when they separated, and the Queen ordered them to divorce.
Oh.
Then Charles got back with Camilla, and they've
And
been
here we
married
are.
17 years now. He's always loved Camilla.
Okay.
He just
But
did what his
he was
mother
just
wanted.
doing his royal duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Diana had loads of affairs. She even admitted that
thank
it
you
was
for
her
thank
that
you
was
for straightening me
unfaithful.
out.
okay. All right, so Maria, you want to come up here and join the panel? And
Yeah, we'll stop the royal talk now. It's not a good day for it, really.
I think everyone's a little bit, I don't know. Everything's raw right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a little trouble with my my phone. It's I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to drop down. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, honey.
That's okay.
Bye-bye.
Coming up, Maria. There you go. It's stopped now.
I don't know.
It stopped the noise.
Yeah, I noticed that. No, sis, we have company right now. Oh, just scrolling. Okay. Okay, well, thank you.
I don't think your friend understood me when I was ranting earlier, because you've got to understand what a day it is for us, and then we've got them to all over the newspapers carrying on again.
Yeah. I don't think people like the. Yeah, it's just me left.
What?
Oh, I went over to YouTube participation list, and it's just me and Maria in the participation list. What's over?
What's over?
MRTV put it's over. I don't know what that meant.
We've still got another 7 days of mourning, so it's not over for us.
Right, just 7 more days of official mourning.
Yeah. I get, so I don't know what the word is, but some of the Americans seem to think it's not that important. You know what I mean?
And it is.
It is to us.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought we were all gonna learn something and people were gonna like the conversation and oh well. It happens.
I mean, I guess it's because it's not your monarchy that a lot of them think, oh, well, it's over and done with. That's it, funeral job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. It's the end of an era for us.
It goes in stages.
Yeah.
This is a
Because
whole celebration that's in
as
stages.
well as we've lost the only thing we've ever known, we've also got to try and adjust to a new one.
Yeah.
And that's not easy because nobody trusts him at the minute. Because
Well,
it can be very, very weak, which is why we're worried he might bring them two back into the royal family, and we don't want it.
yeah. Well, right now, I would feel sorry. Okay, I feel sorry for Charles because he just lost his mother
Yeah.
and he has not had a private time to mourn. Hello, host. Happy Monday and blessings to you.
But
Oh, thank
neither
you,
did the Queen.
Destiny.
Neither did the Queen. She got thrust into it overnight, and she had to do exactly what he's done.
Yeah.
They all do. William will have to do it when it comes to his turn. They don't get a chance to grieve properly.
No, they don't.
And I do feel very sorry for him because he's like 73, and Charles is one of these. He wears his emotions on his face.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to hide it.
No.
So he's grieving in public, but yet he has to do all the pomp and circumstance of transferring the monarchy power over to the new monarchy, which is him.
Yeah.
And all this while trying to prepare the funeral of his
I mean,
mother.
he had to start this the day after she died.
Ugh.
And then tour England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and various meetings 3 times a day, and da 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 da. He's just not had a minute to himself. And you could see today.
You could see on his face that it's been taking a toll. The death of his mother has been taking a toll.
Yeah.
And he has not had a moment to himself.
No.
And then people pick on him when he loses his temper.
Yeah. Wouldn't you? I would.
I mean, he's a bit touchy. He's grieving in public.
Yeah, and he's got, you know, all that on his shoulders as well as that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be the little things that tick him off, like that pen that wouldn't work.
Yeah, the pen that leaked the ink on his finger.
Yeah, it's just little things that's going to tick you off when you're
Yeah.
grieving. It does.
Well, that's why they say it's the straw that breaks the camel back.
Yeah,
Because it's like a camel is very strong. A camel can have a lot of weight on it. And then you get this little itty bitty thing called a straw. And you put it on the camel, and that's what breaks the back.
yeah,
Because you take it in, take it in, take it in. And then it's
yeah.
like that's how he comes out. And people don't understand that. You know,
Well, after that service this morning, they went straight to another service at St. George's Chapel in Windsor, where the coffin went down, and his face, it was just like, wow. Yeah, there was a second service.
well, it's almost 3 hours on this live stream.
Okie dokie.
And I really gotta get out there and let the dog run and pick my okra. I gotta tend to my garden.
Oh, you could have took me with you, but not on here.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we'll talk again later.
All right, then. See you later.
See you later. Life will throw us some hard challenges and lessons. We all need someone to lean on and get picked up at times to keep us from falling totally apart. That is true. Unfortunately, the royals don't get that privilege. They are, they work at the will of the people. The people decide if they get to stay in power, and you mourn in public. You don't get none of that private time because the next day it's like his mom died one day, then sun, it's like sun up the next day. He's off to the races, 3 meetings a day, trying to get things turned over, planning his mom's burial, and yeah, yeah, he's not getting it. Then he's not. The news in England starts saying how Charles is snapping at the wait staff for not clearing out the table. Snapped at the wait staff for not taking the pen case, and then lost his temper at the pen leaking ink. Of course, he's going to be a little touchy. He's not giving a moment to himself. He's going to be touchy. Anyway, sadly, I do have to go. I really have been on here for 2 hours and 43 minutes. But I do thank you for coming by and watching the bits that you did watch. And I'm here every Monday around noon. I try not to stay 3 hours, but I'm here every Monday around noon. And so we're going to call it a day, which is, but for those who can get this privilege, must embrace it and be grateful for the relief. Just put, okay, just popping in shortly. Okay, I'll see you later. Now I do this. I try to be here. If I'm gonna do a live, I try to do it Monday around noon. And anybody's welcome to come up on the panel and we talk whatever subject you want to talk about. And this time it just happens to be the royals because let's face it, the world is mourning them. Uh, anyway, guys, we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna prepare for the worst. But I guarantee you, we're all gonna meet somewhere in the middle. So till next time, Destiny. Bye.